Royal shocker. Princess Leonor and Christian tie the knot, Spain reacts. It was supposed to be a quiet weekend in Spain. The kind where the royal family keeps out of headlines, and palace life moves with the calm rhythm of tradition. But then, news broke that shattered every royal expectation. Princess Leonor of Spain, the future queen, has officially tied the knot with Denmark's Prince Christian. The ceremony, held under unprecedented secrecy, has stunned not just Europe, but the entire world. Because what began as a whispered rumor has now become a royal reality. And Spain is in total shock. The moment the news hit, social media went into overdrive. Every channel, every royal watcher, every major outlet across Madrid, Barcelona, and beyond was saying the same thing: Leonor did what? It's not just that she married young. It's not just that she chose love over politics. It's that she did it her way, quietly, gracefully, and on her own terms. For months, speculation surrounded the Spanish heir. Whispers of her growing closeness to Prince Christian had circulated since the royal academies met last year. Still, no one, not even palace insiders, expected a sudden royal wedding to be announced. And yet, here we are. The official royal statement dropped without warning at dawn. Their Royal Highnesses Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark were united in a private ceremony attended by family and close friends. That single sentence changed everything. Across Spain, reactions are deeply emotional. Some are calling it the most daring royal move of the century. Others, especially traditionalists, are reeling. Because for the first time in Spanish history, a direct heir to the throne has chosen to marry another future monarch, without the usual months of parliamentary preparation or public engagement fanfare. And while the palace is maintaining a calm, formal tone, inside sources paint a different picture: shock, tears, pride, and yes, some tension behind the palace walls. Let's start from the beginning. Princess Leonor's relationship with Prince Christian has always been the quiet type, hidden behind official engagements and shared royal events. But those who were paying attention saw the signs long ago. The way they exchanged glances at Queen Margrethe's birthday gala. The subtle smiles during last year's European Youth Summit. The private trip to Majorca that royal photographers almost, but not quite, captured. Still, no one could have predicted that today, October 2025, we'd be saying, she's married. Reports confirm the ceremony took place in Denmark, at Amalienborg Palace's private chapel, attended by both royal families, senior officials, and a select group of guests. The setting was intentionally intimate: no massive public broadcast, no rehearsed spectacle. Just candlelight, music, and emotion. Witnesses describe the atmosphere as profoundly human. When Leonor entered, dressed in an elegant minimalist gown designed by a Spanish-Danish collaboration, the room went silent. She didn't wear the expected royal crown or heirloom tiara. Instead, she wore a small diamond headpiece that once belonged to her grandmother, Queen Sophia. A powerful nod to heritage, but also independence. Christian stood waiting, nervous but smiling, his eyes locked on hers. As she approached the altar, something shifted. This wasn't just a royal wedding, it was a statement. Even the vows were unconventional. Leonor's words reportedly brought several guests to tears: "In you, I've found not a prince, but peace." Christian's reply: "You are not only my love, but my equal." Simple, real, revolutionary. Meanwhile, across Spain, the public reaction has been nothing short of explosive. In Madrid, crowds have gathered outside the Zarzuela Palace, waving Spanish and Danish flags together. Others are glued to screens, watching clips from Denmark, trying to process the moment their future queen made one of the boldest decisions in modern royal history. And the emotions are mixed. Pride, joy, disbelief, and yes, a little heartbreak. Because for many Spaniards, Leonor is more than a princess. She's a symbol of national hope, youth, and renewal. Watching her step into marriage, especially with another monarch, feels like watching history rewrite itself. Royal commentators are already comparing this moment to the great unions of European history, alliances that shaped nations and crowned empires. But this one is different. This one feels sincere. Real love, not arranged diplomacy. Inside Denmark, the atmosphere is equally electric. Citizens have embraced Leonor with open arms, calling her the people's future queen. Danish media outlets are overflowing with admiration for her calm, intelligence, and grace. One commentator said it best: she carries Spain's fire and Denmark's light. Together, they redefine royalty. But back in Spain, the shockwaves continue. Political analysts are now questioning what this union could mean for the Spanish monarchy's future. Could Leonor reign jointly with Christian in the future? Would constitutional amendments be needed if both ascend their respective thrones? These are not small questions, and yet, amid all the speculation, one thing is certain: Leonor has made her mark. The reactions inside her own family tell their own story. King Felipe VI reportedly gave his blessing quietly weeks ago, after an emotional private meeting with his daughter. Sources close to the palace say he told her, "Follow your heart, but never forget your crown." Queen Letizia, always the picture of composure, was seen emotional during the ceremony, holding Sophia's hand tightly, proud but tearful. She has always believed Leonor would chart her own path, but no one knew it would come this soon. And then, the world saw the image that will go down in royal history: Leonor and Christian stepping out onto the palace balcony together, hand in hand, both smiling through tears as crowds below erupted in cheers. Spain's reaction to that moment: emotional chaos. Social media filled with one phrase repeated in every language: she chose love. From Barcelona to Seville, church bells rang spontaneously. Cafes turned their TVs up loud. Elderly citizens wept openly, saying, "We've watched her grow. Now she's a woman, a queen in her own right." But as moving as this all is, not everyone is celebrating. Behind the glow of romance, some royal traditionalists and political critics are uneasy. They question whether this cross-monarch marriage could blur national lines or complicate the constitutional order. Yet, public sentiment seems to favor the emotional over the institutional. Spain, after years of tension and modern change, is craving authenticity, and Leonor just delivered it. As the evening sets in Denmark, the royal couple is expected to host a small family reception before flying to Madrid later this week. The Spanish palace has already confirmed that an official state celebration will be held at El Pardo, where Leonor and Christian will greet the Spanish public for the first time as husband and wife. Royal photographers are calling it the shot of the century, the moment two crowns merge under one love story. But what comes next? That's the question echoing through every newsroom in Europe tonight. Will Leonor now balance her duties between two nations? How will she navigate being both heir and wife to another future king? Can love truly stand equal with legacy? The world is watching. Because this isn't just a royal marriage, it's a movement. A message from a new generation of royals who refuse to be confined by the walls of tradition. Leonor has done what few dared to do: lead with her heart while carrying the weight of a crown. And as Spain reacts, with pride, with tears, with awe, one thing is certain. The world will remember this day not just for its beauty, but for its courage. Princess Leonor and Prince Christian didn't just tie the knot today. They tied together two histories, two nations, and two futures, proving that sometimes, even in the world of crowns and duty, love can rewrite the rules. Spain is emotional tonight. The streets are alive with music, church bells echo in celebration, and royal flags wave under the autumn sky. Because today, their princess became more than a royal figure. She became a symbol of love that defies borders, and of a monarchy unafraid to feel human again. And as the lights dim over Copenhagen and the royal couple begins their new life together, one truth remains: this isn't just the story of a wedding. It's the rebirth of royalty itself.